Hello, guys. It's a very sad, rainy day, but let's not spoil the fun here at the last day of 2022 and let's party it up and let's go into 2023 with a banger. With the last video here of 2022, where I will show you guys my entire DVD and Blu-ray collection. I know I've done lots of complete collection videos already on my channel, but a lot has changed. I've got rid of some stuff, and I just want to end the year on a banger video. So yeah, last video of 2022, I will show you guys my complete collection the way it is right now. Actually, today I got in another movie, so this is how I will jump into 2023, my complete DVD and Blu-ray collection. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Grab some popcorn. It's gonna be a long one, so yeah. Happy New Year to everybody, and stay safe, be careful with the fireworks, and yeah, enjoy the video. So, here we go. We're starting off with Charmed, the complete series. This is the original show. I haven't seen the reboot yet. Then we got Sanctuary, the complete series. Then we got the first 3 seasons of The Nanny. These are the only 3 seasons that are available here in Europe. Then we got Star Trek Voyager, the complete series. Then we got Saved by the Bell, the complete original show, the first 4 seasons. And then we got Saved by the Bell Hawaiian style. Then we got Round the Twist, which is an Australian kids horror show about a family who lives in a lighthouse and all crazy stuff happens in that lighthouse. Then we get to Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the complete series, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the 3 television movies that go with the series. And then we got The Worst Witch, the original 1986 movie. Then we got the original 3 seasons of The Worst Witch with Georgina Sherrington. Then we got the spin-off Weird Sister College. Then we got The New Worst Witch, the first, series 1 and 2. And then we got the newer Worst Witch from 2017 with Bella Ramsey, all 4 seasons. And there we have the Settle Club Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. Then we got Flight 29 Down, which is a kids' version of Lost. Basically a group of kids stranding on an island after a plane crash. This is a Dutch movie about a Moroccan restaurant. Then we got Death the Smoochie with Robin Williams. Catch That Kid with Kristen Stewart. Cargo, which is a really cool zombie flick. Then I got this movie. What's the name? I believe it's somewhere on... Oh, Body and Soul with Leon Isaac Kennedy. I actually got this movie for free with another purchase. So, yeah, thanks a lot. A free movie. I don't know if I will ever watch it. But, yeah, it's here. I love getting free movies. Then we got She's the Man. And then we got Am Kids Live, which is basically just a live show of a kids band. Don't ask. It's just nostalgic. Then we basically have a bunch of Nickelodeon animated stuff right here with Fairly Odd Parents right here. SpongeBob, a lot of these compilation discs. This huge box set contains the first 8 seasons of SpongeBob. And we got a bunch of Penguins of Madagascar DVDs right there. Nothing special right here. It's basically just a bunch of animated stuff right here with Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, Cartoon Network, that sort of stuff. Totally Spies, Johnny Test. Well, you get the point. Just basically my animated stuff collection right there. Then we got Mr. Bean, the box set, with the complete series and the 2 movies. Tom and Jerry, the complete series, and Tintin. Then we start with our with my DVD movies. We got this dual pack of Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile. Pretty fun movies. The Golden Child, Stranded. Then we got Scooby-Doo, The Mystery Begins, and Scooby-Doo, The Curse of the Lake Monster, which are two live-action movies. Not the live-action movies you expect, but these ones with Robbie Amell, who recently played in a Resident Evil movie. Then we got Wind Chill, Shark Tale. We got this dual pack of Big Mama's House and Big Mama's House 2. I honestly bought this for Big Mama's House 2 because Chloe Grace Moretz is in it. But I recently watched these movies and they're actually pretty fun. Norbit, however, not so fun. It's not a great movie. Then we got Vehicle 19 with Paul Walker, Catwoman, Along Came a Spider, Sputnik, which is a Russian sci-fi movie, really good. Stille Nacht, aka Silent Night, which is a Dutch horror movie. Nothing to do with Christmas, by the way. Proxima, Cool Runnings, a Jamaican bobsled team, really cool movie. Pretty Baby, a very controversial movie starring Brooke Shields. Beast of Burden, those are Dutch movies. This is Monkey Trouble with Thora Birch. And we got Flowers in the Attic, Tamara, which is a pretty cool horror flick. Aquamarine, Wild Child, those are two Dutch movies. This is the Ashens movie, A Quest for the Game Child. Ashens is a really, really amazing YouTuber who basically talks about random crap while filming a really ugly brown couch. I suggest you check him out. He is really fun. He made 2 movies. I only have the first one because the second movie was only available on his website, but that has been down ever since. It's not available anymore. So enough about that. That's a Dutch kids movie. Alaska, again with Thora Birch, The Bouncer. Here we got, you can barely read it, but it's a movie called The Third Nail, which is one of the first roles of Chloe Grace Moretz. It's a pretty sad movie, but I highly recommend it. Then we got Simon Says, The Ruins, The Lazarus Project, a very surprising movie with Paul Walker. I really, really liked this movie. You Were Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix, or however you pronounce his name. Then we got this triple pack of Charlotte's Web, Spiderwick Chronicles, and The Dog Hotel. Then we got the Secret Magical Legend of the Leprechauns, or whatever it's called. It's a TV movie with Whoopi Goldberg. Then we got The Voyage of the Bassett, or something like that, with Lloyd, with Beau Bridges, sorry. This is a Dutch movie. Then we got Jingle All the Way, Lake Placid, The Machine Girl, which is an Asian movie, which is like over the top gory, but it's fun as hell. The Medallion, Rob B. Hood, sorry. Then we got this movie pack here of Nowhere to Run, which is a really good movie. Street Fighter, not so much. Double Team was pretty cool. Knockoff and Assassination Games. Creep, Blackwater, The Village, the Rocky movies, Ballistic and the 51st State, Liberty Stands Still, and Stander. I believe that movie is about like 2 bank robbers or something. Alligator, The Mask with Jim Carrey, Frankenfish, 101 and 102 Dalmatians, Dark Water, The Cave, the Inspector Gadget live action films, The Hunters, 6 Days, 7 Nights, with Anne Hatchie, who recently passed away, The Grudge, Nancy Drew, the movie with Emma Roberts. Then we got the Honey, I Shrunk the blah 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 movies, all 3. And this is just a bunch of Dutch movies and stuff. And then here we got the box set with the Kingsman movies. Then we got my Stargate SG-1 box right there, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate the movie, Stargate Universe, Stargate Infinity, so basically the entire Stargate saga right there. Then we got Dark Matter seasons 1, 2, and 3. Then we got Colony seasons 1, 2, and 3. These are just a bunch of Dutch shows. And here we got my box set of Lost. This is a Dutch show, even though the cover is in German. This is my House of Anubis collection, which is a very popular Dutch soap for kids about treasure in a house, and all these people are gonna look for it and blah blah blah. They made an American remake of it and a German remake, so it was fairly popular. And all of this is a German kid show about a group of kids solving crimes in their hometown. As you can see, there's already 18 seasons of it and 2 cinematic movies, so it's a pretty popular show. I really, really love that. Then we got the spin-off of the House of Anubis, this show. We got the spin-off and a bunch of other stuff that belongs to this show. This is another show, it's Dutch. I won't get into that. It's about a hotel and a time machine. Puppy Patrol is like a kid show with kids solving crimes evolving around dogs. We got Lizzie McGuire and the series and the movie right here. And this picture of a zebra right here is another Dutch kid show about a group of teens studying to become animal carers in a zoo. So yeah, this is the complete series, and they made 3 cinematic movies as well. That's a kid show, I won't get into that. And then we move on to the movies right here, more movies on DVD. We got The Hobbit extended cuts of all 3 movies, Killer Flood, Trapped, dual pack of Lemonade Mouth Starstruck, Descendants, Descendants 2, Descendants 3, Panic Room in this really cool case. Really cool movie. My favorite Johnny Depp movie, Nick of Time. I absolutely love this movie. That's a Dutch movie. That's a Dutch movie. When a Stranger Calls, Poseidon. This is The Hills of Ice 1 and 2, the remakes, I believe. The first one is actually really, really good. The second one with the soldiers wasn't really that great. Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant, Geek Charming, The Conjuring 3 film collection, Annabelle, the first 2, and then the third one right here. We got Shrek, we got the 4 movies of Shrek and Puss in Boots and a bunch of shorts that they made, like Shrek the Halls and whatever. Roxy Hunter 1 and 2, Nickelodeon movies. Into Deep, The Rock, Walking Tall. This is The Chase with Charlie Sheen and Christy Swanson. And here we have Surviving the Game with Rutger Hauer and Ice-T. This is a really, really fun movie. If you like sort of action flicks, chase movies, this is really fun. I highly recommend this movie. I don't hear a lot of people talk about that, sadly. So yeah, it's really underrated. Definitely need to be watched more. Then we got Little Miss Sunshine, Zoom. These are the 2 live-action Scooby-Doos that everybody knows and loves, I think. The Abyss, James Cameron. Once again, I say this every time. Please do a Blu-ray of this. And, of course, the extended cut I'm talking about, because this is the extended cut of The Abyss. We really need a Blu-ray version of that. Then we got Inkheart, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Journey to the Mysterious Island, The Goonies, Black Knight, Hocus Pocus, Zombies, aka Wicked Little Things. Another movie with Chloe Grace Moretz, very early role of her. Eagle Eye, Gone in 60 Seconds, this is the remake. Sorry. Stephen King's Cell, Shuttle, which is a really dark movie. RV, Bicentennial Man, Polar Express, The Boy, Triangle, Piranha. That's a German trilogy. That's a Dutch movie. Hostel Part 1 and 2 and Part 3. Firewall, really cool Harrison Ford flick. Geostorm, House of Wax, Haunted Mansion, Vin Diesel in the Pacifier, love it. Big Game, Left Behind, Vile, Metro, which is a Russian movie about a metro causing havoc in underground. The metro goes off the rails and people are stranded underground and stuff. Rutger Hauer in The Hitcher. Those are German movies. Those are Dutch movies. Around the World in 80 Days, The Truman Show, The Green Mile, Jackass Collection, which contains the first three, and then you got 2.5, 3.5. That's a Dutch movie. Henry Poole is here, and the Camp Rock movies. Hopefully you guys can see it. But you got Bridge to Terabithia, The Shawshank Redemption, Pompeii, Phone Booth, Volcano, College Road Trip, The Spy Next Door, Inferno Skyscraper Escape, Flight Plan, Stephen King's The Langoliers, A Sound of Thunder, Hide and Seek, Aliens in the Attic, Cloud Boy. That's a Dutch movie. Over the Hedge, that's a Dutch movie. Those are Dutch movies. The Way Back. These are Dutch movies as well, which are basically like teen dramas for teens in the Netherlands. They were pretty popular. They were all based on books. Click. This movie here is called Taped. You can barely see it, but it's basically about a couple who witness a murder, who film actually a murder on a vacation, and then they're being chased by corrupt cops. It's a pretty cool movie. It's Dutch though, so this is what the cover looks like. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thriller movie about a couple being chased by corrupt cops after witnessing corrupt cops shooting a person. Then we got Doom with The Rock. I actually like this movie. Breakout, The Happening. This is a guilty pleasure. Don't judge me. I actually kind of like this movie. A Lonely Place to Die, pretty cool movie about a group of hikers or mountain climbers who discover a little girl in a hole in the ground. And after they rescue her from that hole, they start getting chased by the human traffickers who put her in the hole. So it's a pretty cool chase movie. Red Eye. This movie is so criminally underrated. Rachel McAdams, Cillian Murphy. This is such a great movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. Red Eye with Rachel McAdams and Cillian Murphy. Then we got A Shuttle, which is an Asian horror movie, which is actually really, really good. Then we got Black Cadillac. I highly recommend this movie as well. This is basically about this group of teens who are being chased by this random guy in this black Cadillac. So it's basically a chase movie with teens. It's a really good movie. Really underrated. I don't hear anyone say anything about that. You don't hear really much about that. Then we got Escape to Witch Mountain and Return to Witch Mountain. Then we got the Librarian movies, even though they're called The Quest here. The Call Up, The Colony. This is the Emma Watson movie, where she goes into this weird colony, and like people are getting like tortured there or something in this basement. It's a really cool movie. I can actually suggest watching this movie. It's really cool. Then we got We're the Millers, extended cut. This is a Dutch movie, that's a Dutch movie. And here we got, you can barely see it, but this is Rogue, the crocodile movie. And then we move over to my Blu-rays. Here we got Ghost in the Shell, Atomic Blonde, The Great Wall, Red Sparrow, Mother, which is a very dark movie with Jennifer Lawrence, Bullet Train, Insidious, the first 4 movies. That movie, I don't know what that is. Then we got the Triple X movies. We got the El Mariachi trilogy right there. Ghost Rider 1 and 2, The Northman, The Silencer, Lone Survivor, Shooter, Grave Encounters 1 and 2, Touristas, The Lion King, Zodiac, The Brothers Grimm with Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. Then we got The Angel Has Fallen trilogy, whatever, White House Down, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, and then we got Friends, the complete series, and Prison Break, the complete series. Then here we have Gamer, Sunshine, Endangered Species. The Katagum movies right there is As Above, So Below. Then we got Mouse Hunt, Anna, Gone Baby Gone, Tron, the Clint Eastwood collection. With those movies right there. American Sniper is the reason why I bought this box set. Then we got Mom and Dad with Nicolas Cage about mom and dad's going crazy. Platoon, the Hitman movies, The Great Escape, Into the Storm, The League of Super Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery, Zombievers, Swordfish, the original Batman movies, the Dark Knight trilogy, and the Robert Pattinson Batman. Then we got The Wicker Man. Then we got the Stallone 7-film collection, which includes these films. Because this box set contains Creed. I have Creed right there. Creed 2 I have right there. Then we got Escape from Alcatraz, RoboCop, the original RoboCop, the remake, American Psycho, Horizon Line, and The Revenant. Then we got the Tomb Raider, the Angelina Jolie movies, and the Alicia Vikander movies. Or movie, sorry. Then we got Robert the Doll, all the movies. Then we got Dolls. That movie is called Hunter x Hunter. Then we got The Phantom, Detour, Aeon Flux, Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, Surrogates, The Girl on the Train, Mandatory Report, this dual pack of Daybreakers and Predestination, Love and Monsters, Unknown. Unknown actually contains Taken. So it's Unknown and Taken, dual pack. Then we got Prince of Persia, Johnny, however you pronounce that, with Keanu Reeves. Stardust, Equilibrium, Columbia, Selfless, Heart of the Sea, Freaky, Point Break, the original, with Keanu, Golden Compass, the Jeepers Creepers trilogy, Into the Blue, Showgirls, Dirty Dancing, and Secret of Moonacre. Then here we got my Harry Potter box set with the 8 movies and first Fantastic Beast. Then we got the Crimes of Grindelwald right there and the Secrets of Dumbledore. Then we got the James Bond collection with Casino Royale, the spoof movie, Never Say Never Again. And then basically the rest. This contains Dr. No till Spectre, and here we got No Time to Die. My Marvel collection. I got all the movies that have been released Blu-ray, so all the movies right there. In this Spider-Man collection, you don't only have the first 2 Tom Holland movies. We got No Way Home right there. It also contains the Tobey Maguire films and the Andrew Garfield films, and Into the Spider-Verse, that animated movie that did really well. We got Venom, Let There Be Carnage, everybody's favorite movie Morbius. Then we got Don't Breathe 1 and 2, Blade Trilogy, Daredevil, extended cut, and Elektra extended cut. Amsterdam is a Dutch slasher movie about a diver who swims in the canals or the channels in Amsterdam, and whoever gets too close to the water gets slashed. Then we got Aladdin, the animated movie, and the live-action movie, and then we got Idris Elba in The Beast, or Beast. Then we got Aliens, Alien 3, which is the worst movie, in my opinion, ever made. Then we got Alien Resurrection, sorry for the glare. Then we got this dual pack of Alien Covenant and Prometheus. Then we got Alien vs. Predator, Alien vs. Predator 2. This one here, you can barely see it, but it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Predator. Then we got Predator 2, Predators, and The Predator. So I got all the movies. I hope someday they will release Prey on Blu-ray. I don't have really high hopes for it. Then we got Freaks. Then we got Message from the King with Chadwick Boseman. A Quiet Place dual pack right there. Willy's Wonderland. John Wick 2, John Wick 3. Can't wait for the fourth one. Maze Runner trilogy. Absolutely love it. The original Jumanji. The sort of spin-off Sathura Space Adventure. And the two Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson Jumanjis right there. Waterworld. This contains the Ulysses cut. Pitch Black. I love it. The Chronicles of Riddick. Not so much. But the 2013 Riddick movie is actually really good. So I love the first two. The middle one is kind of King Kong, Peter Jackson, Kong Skull Island, Roland Emmerich Godzilla, 2014 Godzilla, Godzilla 2 King of Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong. Independence Day Extended Cut, Independence Day Resurgence, 2012 Day After Tomorrow. The Jurassic Park and World movies with Dominion Extended Cut right there. Train to Busan presents Peninsula. Get Out, awesome. Us, awesome. Nope is a nope. Nope was actually a shit movie. Star Wars, the complete Skywalker saga, and the two other movies, Solo and Rogue One. No Escape, one of my favorite movies, with Owen Wilson escaping from this very sudden war. Also starring Pierce Brosnan. The Blomkamp trilogy with Elysium, District 9, and Chappie. The Avatar, the James Cameron movie. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I don't really care about it too much. These are the National Treasure movies, the Rambo trilogy, and Rambo Last Blood. So the entire Rambo saga right there. Then we got Now You See Me 1 and 2. The Transporter 2 Director's Cut, which is only available in Germany, but the movie is in English on this Blu-ray. So if you're looking for that, you can buy the German version. Transporter 3. I don't have the fourth one because it doesn't have Jason Statham, so who cares. The Pirates movies, Underwater, Race to Witch Mountain, one of my favorite movies of all time. Don't ask, it's just a fun movie. San Andreas, Skyscraper, Rampage, the Fast and the Furious saga with all the movies, including Hobbs and Shaw. Indiana Jones, all 4 movies. I'm looking very much forward to the last one, the 5th one. Midsummer, Extended Cut, really dark movie, but really fun. Monster Hunter, Shadow in the Cloud, Dante's Peak Daylight, World War Z, Pandorum, Dawn of the Dead, Total Recall remake. The original is in my collection as well, but we'll come across that later. Hours, Back to the Future trilogy, Snowpiercer, The Meg, Mechanic Resurrection, Crank and Crank 2, Italian Job, Death Race, Zombieland Double Tap and Zombieland, Titanic, Edge of Tomorrow, Mission Impossible, all 6 movies, Angel of Mine, You Should Have Left, Skyfire, I, Robot, The Darkest Hour, Hannah, Greenland, 1917, Disturbia, Silent Hill Revelation, which actually sucks, but I just bought it for, making the collection complete. Starship Troopers. Then here we have Baby Driver, Rat Race, which is a really cool movie about a bunch of morons racing from A to B. And you basically follow these morons each on their individual journeys. This stars Rowan Atkinson, who is absolutely freaking funny in this movie. So, highly recommend this movie. I'll pull it out so you guys can see. I highly recommend this movie. John Cleese is in it. As you can see, Whoopi Goldberg, Cuba Downing Jr., Seth Green, John Lovitz, Becken Meyer, Kathy Najimy, Amy Smart. Funny movie. Actually, this is my favorite comedy movie of all time. I highly recommend this movie, especially with that guy in it. He is so funny in this movie. Then we got Life with Jake Gyllenhaal, Man on Fire, one of my favorite Dakota Fanning movies, Unhinged, Bait, Gemini Man, War of the Worlds, The Fly, Crawl, The Fifth Wave, The Invisible Man, Morgan, Speed and Speed 2, Cruise Control, Detective Pikachu, Sonic, Sonic 2. I watched this for the first time a few weeks ago and I actually fell asleep. Not because it was like boring or anything, but I was just really tired. I actually thought Sonic 2 was actually better than the first one. So, but I I was really drowsy while watching this movie, so not a good viewing experience. But yeah. The Spy Kids trilogy and Spy Kids 4, the Narnia trilogy, World Invasion Battle Los Angeles, The Breed, which is a dog movie with Michelle Rodriguez. Basically, a bunch of people who are like staying in this cabin near water and blah 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 on this island, and there's like these dogs on this island who have been experimented on, so they're like killer dogs now, so they start attacking these people. Really good movie, I highly recommend it. Train with Thora Birch, Resident Evil 1 through 6, the Mila Jovovich ones, the animated movies Damnation, Degeneration and Vendetta, the miniseries Infinite Darkness, and Welcome to Raccoon City, the newer movie, Aquaman, the only DC movie that is really, really good. All the other movies that I have right here absolutely suck. Shazam was such a bad movie. I did not like it. Wonder Woman, I don't give two shits about. I haven't seen 1984. The rest will never be released because Wonder Woman is cancelled. And I don't care because I just don't care. Justice League trilogy with Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, of course. Then we got the Justice League original version, Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, which I actually kind of liked. The Suicide Squad, the newer one, I haven't watched it yet. Automata, Cowboys and Aliens, Oblivion, Cliffhanger, The Pyramid, Ad Astra, Ex Machina, Ferocious Planet, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, the Mummy trilogy with Brendan Fraser, Running Scared, Lakeview Terrace, Archive, and the Ice Age movies. This movie right here, you can't see it, but it's a movie called Revenge. I haven't actually seen it yet, but it looks really nice. I really need to watch this. Then we got Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the director's cut, Deep Blue Sea, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and Cloverfield. Sorry, I'm adjusting this stuff. Cloverfield is fine. 10 Cloverfield Lane is actually so good. I really, really like that movie. And I bought the third one to complete the collection, but the Cloverfield Paradox is a really, really bad movie. It's really, really bad. Then we got Sicario 1 and 2. You got this dual pack of Cabin in the Woods and Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Really, really fun movies. Alita Battle Angel, I Am Mother. The River Wild and Deliverance. Two of these raft watery adventures where they're being chased by bad guys. Really love those movies. Terminator, the original Terminator, Judgment Day, such a great movie. Then we got Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, right there, sorry. Terminator Salvation, Terminator Genesis, and Terminator Dark Fate. In Time, Arrival, Cube, The Core, The Belko Experiment, Hereditary, one of the scariest movies of all time. The Visit, The Standoff, Jewel, the Steven Spielberg TV movie about this guy being chased by this truck. Wrong Turns 1 through 6, and the newer Wrong Turn with that cult living on the mountains. This movie I actually really, really like. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I watched it actually twice. But it's like I love this movie. I love this movie. Pacific Rim Uprising, The Guest, really, really fun movie. Air Force One, Con Air, Replicas with Keanu Reeves, Skyline, Beyond Skyline, and Skylines. The Machete films, who are funnily enough spin-offs of the Spy Kids movies. Then we got the entire Child's Play collection right there, including the season 1 of the Chucky show. Joyride, Final Destination, all 5 movies, Anaconda, The Hunt, Fantasy Island, Tomorrow When the War Began. The Children, which was featured in my Christmas movie collection episode video. About a group of people who come together at Christmas to celebrate Christmas, and the kids start to kill all of the adults, and all crazy stuff happens. It's a really cool movie. I highly suggest it. The Children, really underrated. You don't hear people talk about this. Attack the Block, Mayhem, After Earth, Misery, Cooties, and the Berlin Syndrome. Then here we got Saw. You can barely see it, or you can't see it at all, but that's the Saw collection. Then we got Jigsaw and Spiral. Then we got Grease. Rip Olivia Newton-John, by the way. Chronicle, Out of Dark, Tenet, Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon, really good movie. Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. Then we got Escape from Sobibor, High Rise, Tremors. I only have the first one because the rest I don't care about. Force of Nature. That's a German movie. Jared Butler box, which contains these movies. One of them is called Den of Thieves or something. Either one of those two is called Den of Thieves. Those are the movies in there. I actually bought this for Gods of Egypt because I kind of like that movie. Then we got Contact. This is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Paradise Beach, Captain Phillips, Blood Diamond. This movie is called The Gauntlet with Clint Eastwood. 10 by 10, the Scooby-Doo Lego movies, Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone, the Flintstones live action movies, Perfect Sisters, The Osiris Child, 2067 and 3022, both are like sci-fi movies. The Game Plan, this is Silent Running. I actually watched this about a month ago. Really weird movie. Jonas Brothers Concert, Don't Ask. Ma with Octavia Spencer, this movie. Really fun. Some of these spines are barely legible in the dark, but this is a movie called 1B, or The Apartment, about this girl living in this cult-like apartment building. It's pretty fun. Then we got Grand Isle with Nicolas Cage. Then we got Lucy. This movie is called My Spy with Dave Bautista. The Towering Inferno, RPG. Deep Rising, Singularity, The Recall. Premonition with Sandra Bullock. Homefront, Swiss Army Man. 47 meters down, 47 meters down, Uncaged. This one is called Extortion with Ian Bailey, Danny Glover, and Barkat Abdi. Really fun movie. Then we got The Colony, but this time it's a Lawrence Fishburne movie. Kevin Sagas and Bill Paxton. Really fun movie. I highly suggest it. Then we got Children of Man. Really good movie. The Fugitive. The Room. The Silence. Ready Player One. The Tom Cruise Mummy. Flight of the Phoenix. Knock Knock. Snakes on a Plane. 12 Feet Deep. Maximum Overdrive. The Stephen King movie about the trucks. Coming to life when this meteorite comes over Earth. And then The Call. And then we got the dual pack of Alice in Wonderland, Last Seen Alive, the new Jared Butler movie, Last Action Hero, the Snow White live action flicks. And then we got the Star Trek box set with the original 10 movies and the newer trilogy right there. Babylon AD and The Last Witch Hunter. Jungle Book 1 and 2. Those are Dutch movies. Halloween, the original movie, and Halloween, the Rob Zombie remake. I don't have the rest. Cold Pursuit, Enemy of the State, Charlie's Angels, this is the remake. I have the other movies as well, with Drew Barrymore. Pinocchio, Law Abiding Citizen, Paradise Sea, Hitman Undead, The Hitman's Bodyguard, Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, and Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon collection right there. I did an unboxing of that on my channel already, so if you guys want to watch that, please do so. Then we got Under the Dome, all 3 seasons, Mile 22, Full Metal Jacket, Peppermint, and here we got the Charlie's Angels, the original movies. Don't Say a Word, Super 8, love it. Dreamhouse, Defiance, Yummy, which is a Dutch horror flick. Zwart Boek, which is a Dutch Holocaust movie. Training Day, John Q and the Pelican Brief. Daddy's Little Girl, about this little girl dying, and then his father seeks revenge on the guy who did it, who murdered his daughter. It's basically a torture episode, torture movie, with the father torturing this guy all sadistic and gory ways. Really fun movie. But yeah, it's really dark. It's really dark. This girl dies, and then he tortures the guy who did it. So yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, I highly recommend this one. But like I said, it's really dark. It's really, really dark. E.T., Jungle Cruise, Ghost Ship, Eraser, Cat's Eye, Soul Server, War Games, Last Stand, SWAT, Deja Vu, Book of Eli, The Strangers and Strangers 2, Pokemon the first film, then we got Pokemon Ranger, and Pokemon Garantina. I don't care about the rest. ATM, Red Dawn, and Red Dawn Remake, or Reboot, whatever. Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3, Greta, which is not about Greta Thunberg or whatever. It's a movie with Chloe Grace Moretz. I haven't actually seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Let Me In, another movie with Chloe Grace Moretz. Yes, I'm a fan of her. Crocodile Island, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the Ghostbusters 2016 extended cut version, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. Then we got the Universal Soldier movies. And this one is Stillwater with Matt Damon and Abigail Breslin, sorry. Then we got The Resort, really cool zombie flick. Then we got Space Jam A New Legacy, which was absolutely fantastic. I'm sarcastic as hell. And Looney Tunes Back in Action, which I actually really, really like. This movie is fun. I don't care what people say. This movie is so much fun. Then we got the Goosebumps movies with Jack Black and any other actors who are in this. Then we got Executive Decision. This is the movie Roller Coaster, with George Segal, Richard Widmark, Timothy Bottoms, funny name. But it's the movie Roller Coaster, about this guy who is saboteuring roller coasters, making them crash on purpose and stuff. Pig, The Faculty, Ice Road, Aragon, Lord of the Rings trilogy extended cuts, Die Hard movies, all 5, Voyagers, Doomsday, Mandy, Prisoners of the Ghostland. I believe this movie is called Wrath of Man or something, with Jason Statham, but here it's called Cash Truck. Run, Hide, Fight, Battle Royale, Director's Cut, really fun movie. Land of the Lost, Project Almanac, Wall-E, Face Off, Nerve, These Final Hours, How I Live Now, The Terminal, and The Castaway. Firewalker, Missing in Action trilogy right there. Total Recall, the original. Running Man, Bullet to the Head, Captive State, Buried, Monsters and Monsters, Dark Continent, and Chernobyl Diaries. Then the new movie that I got in today, which I decided to buy yesterday, is Black Phone. So that's the new. This is the newest addition to my collection right there. Then we got Dark Floors and both of the Happy Death Day movies. Then we got Fall, The Girl with All the Gifts, Eden Log, Braveheart, which I've seen a few weeks ago, which is really good. Dreamcatcher, The Patriot. God, what is the English name of that? Dances with Wolves, whatever the name is. The Silence of the Lambs. Then we got Motel, or Vacancy, with Owen Wilson's brother, Luke Wilson. Constantine, not that great. The Austin Powers trilogy, Lost City, not that great. Good Burger, Midnight Special, the Underworld movies. I surprisingly liked all of these. The last one was kind of bad, but they were really good movies. Dead Silence, Bad Boys trilogy, Top Gun, both movies. This one is Castle Freak, the original one. I believe they remade the movie, but I haven't seen that. 1408, Paycheck, the Madagascar trilogy, and the Penguins of Madagascar movie. Melancholia, Eden Lake, really, really fun, underrated slasher sort of killer movie. That's a Dutch movie. Percy Jackson, both movies. The first one I love, the second one sucks. We all know that. The Soro Antonio Banderas movie, Sahara. This movie is so good. Oh my god. The movie with Penelope Cruz. I really, really like this movie. It was so much fun. Alan Quatermain. These are it's like a sort of Indiana Jones ripoff. Then we got Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World Ends. Perfect Stranger, Monster House, Orphan, and Orphan First Kill. Nobody, Case 39, The Delta Force 1 and 2, Invasion USA, 84 Hours, both movies, Sky High, Logan's Run, Outland, and the Sharknado movies, Don't Judge Me. Then we got Roadkill, Leviathan, Deep Star 6, Killer Beach. This movie you can barely read it, but it's Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes, Hancock, I Am Legend, Armageddon, The Grey, Sphere, that sci-fi movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Project T, it's a movie with George Clooney. I don't know, I think it's called Tomorrowland or something. Cold Blood Legacy, The Raid 1 and 2. These are like the best action flicks I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. These are so good. They are kind of like people just fighting each other constantly, and oh my god. It's good. It's good. The Collector, The Collection, Aquarium of the Dead, Kick-Ass 1 and 2, Vampire Academy, Invasion, the Daniel Craig version. Don't Judge Me, I actually kind of liked it. Free Guy, haven't seen it. I really don't give a toss about Ryan Reynolds. I'm not a fan. I don't understand why people love him so much. I don't really see why he's so popular. Kirikou and the Sorceress, which is a French animated movie. These are just a bunch of German kids movies. Knowing, Tintin and Secret of Unicorn, Chaos Walking, Collide, Unstoppable, This Is Before I Fall, sort of time loop movie, Quiz, Fortress, Sanctum, Sucker Punch, Virus, Under Siege 1 and 2, Christine, Alone, Ronin, 28 Weeks and Days Later, The Impossible, Prospect, Saint is a Dutch movie, and Judgment Night. Then here we got Becky. This one is Sorcerer's Apprentice. You can barely see it. I'm sorry for the sucky lighting. Prisoners, Collateral, R.I.P.D. Apparently they made a second one. I don't care about it. The Russian Bride, Kidnap, Central Intelligence, Drive Angry, Source Code, Power Rangers, Sleeping Beauty, the Emily Browning one, Hurricane Heist, The Hitcher, the remake with Sean Bean. I showed you guys the Rutger Hauer movie earlier. The Tiger House, Deep Impact, Midway, The Grey Zone, Human Centipede 1 and 2, Aqua Slash, The Wraith or Interceptor with Charlie Sheen. About this guy in this black suit or something like that. And he's like driving this black car and stuff like that, and Charlie Sheen has to chase him down. It's a really fun movie. Then we got Hard Candy, this revenge movie with Alien/Elliot Page. Knives Out. I haven't seen the second one. Then we got the entire X-Men saga right there with from the first one till Deadpool and all these movies. Then we got Scrooge, the Albert Finney one. House with Clock in the Walls, Grand Piano, Hugo, Snow White, and Vienna. I actually want to talk about this movie for a bit because I finally found out why this movie is called Vienna in the rest of the world, in Europe. Okay, so this movie is originally called Moana. So I searched it up why the movie was changed to Vienna. And the reason is because apparently there was a porn actress, yes, a porn actress named Moana. And the studios were afraid that kids would look up Moana and would come across dirty pictures. So in order to protect kids from finding dirty pictures, they changed the name to Vienna in Europe. So that is the reason why. It's a true story, look it up. I was laughing my ass off when I found out. So yeah. So in America, when you buy this movie, it's still called Moana. But apparently they don't care in America if the kids look up Moana and find out there's actually a porn actress. In Europe, they're more sensitive with that sort of stuff. So, Vienna. It's such a funny story. The car, you can't see this, but this is the Equalizer and Equalizer 2. The Tom Burton collection right there. This includes Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Dark Shadows, and Sweeney Todd. Annihilation with Natalie Portman, Dude, Where's My Car? A stoner movie with Ashton Kutcher, Event Horizon, Fantastic Four Extended Cut. The Extended Cut is only available on DVD, that's why I have the DVD instead of the Blu-ray. Then we got The Rise of the Silver Surfer and Fant 4-Stick. I love Chloe Grace Moretz, but Tom and Jerry was really bad. Then we got Dead or Alive, the Mad Max trilogy, and also the newer one. We got Bloodshot with Vin Diesel. I actually kind of like it. Johnny English trilogy. Then we got the Tom Hanks Da Vinci Code trilogy right there. Panic Button, Devil, Elevator, Escape Room, Frozen, not the Disney one. This is a horror film about three students being trapped in the ski lift. Downrange, Welcome to the Jungle. This movie is also called The Rundown, I believe. The Rogue, the Megan Fox Lion movie. SpongeBob trilogy right there, Vivarium. The Mist remake. Hazard is actually a Dutch movie. Old, I liked it. P2. I actually forgot to show you guys this in the Christmas movie collection thing. But this is actually a movie about a woman being chased down in a parking garage on Christmas. So, yeah, sorry about that. P2, it's a really fun movie. Finding Nemo, don't care about Finding Dory. Jaws, don't care about the rest. Dragon Wars or D-Wars, Lock Up, and Escape Plan, to prison movies with Sylvester Stallone. Baywatch, I'll Take Your Dad, Trauma Center. The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood. Truth or Dare, Backdraft 1 and 2, Black Death, Fury, The Lone Ranger, Gravity, Nonstop, Life of Pi, Andromeda Strain, Vertical Limit, Planet Terror, I Spy, Elvis with Austin Butler, Jumper, and Miss Meadows. Then we got Lethal Weapon, all 4 movies. I'm sorry for the lighting once again. Here we got all the Paranormal Activity movies, with the last one being Next of Kin. Then we got Signs. Then we got The Sixth Sense. Primal. I don't know if you could hear it, but somebody was ringing my doorbell. But I don't expect anyone, so I'm just going to continue. Primal. Westworld, the movie. The Expendables 1, 2, and 3. Who Am I? The Host. The Last Airbender. Green Lantern, Exam, Parasite, The Sixth Day, Collateral Damage, Break, From Dusk Till Dawn, Guns Akimbo, Jungle, Escape from Pretoria, Security, Species, Cape Fear, Blackwater Abyss, News of the World, Game Night, Bank Job, 6 Bullets, Enemy Mine, God's End, and Extinction. We got Sabotage, Hercules, the Dwayne Johnson movie, Landmine Goes Click, Would You Rather, AI Artificial Intelligence, The Island. This is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. Michael Bay. Wild Wild West, Upside Down, The Machine, Death Train. This movie is called Joshua, with Sam Rockwell and Farrah Farmiga. Then we got The Martian. Then we got Good Time with Robert Pattinson. Planet of the Apes trilogy with Rise, Dawn, and War. Mrs. Doubtfire, Infinite, 1 Hour Photo, The Darkest Minds, Interstellar, Gladiator, Passengers, Wanted, Shutter Island, Lost in Space, They Want Me Dead, Red Planet, Mission to Mars, Tides, Hard Target, Then we got this 2-pack of 300 and Troy. The Purge, all 5 movies. The Exorcist, Extended Cut, Last Samurai, Sudden Death, Exodus, Kill Bill 1 and 2. We're almost there. This is my CSI stuff. I got the original show and CSI New York, CSI Miami, and CSI Cyber. Then we got Firefly, the complete series, and its follow-up movie Serenity right there. Then we got, I can barely see it myself, Black Hawk Down. You just have to trust me on that one. Black Hawk Down, Ender's Game, Kingdom of Heaven, Man on a Ledge, The Game, Land of the Dead, 127 Hours, Rescue Dawn, High Life, Everest, Friday the 13th, the remake, reboot, whatever, Colossal, Escape Room 1 and 2, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, Twister, The Crazies, Cannonball Run 1 and 2, Jackass Forever, Bad Grandpa and Bad Grandpa Point 5, Deathline, Big Hero 6, love it, best Disney movie ever, Moonfall, Uncharted, Ambulance, Wizard of Oz, Firestarter, original and reboot, Night of the Museum trilogy. I believe there's a 4th one, but that's animated, so I don't really care about it. Mamma Mia 1 and 2, Willy Wonka, the original one, Pixels, Bedtime Stories, I Spit on Your Grave, Brightburn, Convoy, The Descent 1 and 2, Good Luck Chuck, Smokey and the Bandit, Bourne, all 5 movies, Hunger Games, all 4 movies, Cruella, I Know What You Did Last Summer 1, 2, and 3, Dune, original and remake, or reboot, whatever, End of Days, Hatching, Storm Warning, Safe, Kindergarten Up, Joker, Small Soldiers, Twilight, all 4, 5 movies, whatever, Home Alone 1 and 2, don't care about the rest, Hostage, 2003 Hulk, Last Duel, Wave, The Quake, The Edge, which is the Bear movie, Tuxedo, Rush Hour Triple Pack, Transformers, the original movies, and Bumblebee. Then we got a bad Nicolas Cage movie called Jiu-Jitsu. Then we got Jennifer's Body right there. Then we got Gremlins, Iron something, This movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Iron Mask, sorry. I'm kind of tired, but we're almost there, sorry. Diary of the Dead, Orca, Psycho, what is this movie? Escape from Mogadishu, something like that. Night and Day, Upgrade, Hacksaw Ridge, Night of the Running Man, sorry, Save It Private Ryan, Schindler's List, A Perfect Getaway, Stalled. You can barely see it, but Cockneys vs. Zombies, A Cure for Wellness, The Doorman. This one is called Scouts vs. Zombies, Plain Dead. This is Mirrors, the zombie triple feature with Survival of the Dead, Dance of the Dead, and Zombie King. I didn't like Survival of the Dead that much. Dance of the Dead is the best one out of this trilogy, and Zombie King was really bad. Then we got Splice, this really cool movie about these two people creating some sort of alien. 2001 Space Odyssey, the Matrix movies, that's a Dutch movie. Night of the Living Dead, Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe 2, those movies. Lighthouse, Till Death. This is a bootleg of True Lies, but it's full HD on Blu-ray. Slumdog Millionaire, Judge Dredd, the Sylvester Stallone one. Then we got Zombies, The Rover, Moon 44, The Lost City of Z, or Z. Apollo 13, Salt, Soldier with Kurt Russell. Here we got The Last House on the Left with Sarah Paxton, I believe. That's her name, right? This movie. Yeah, Sarah Paxton, sorry. Really cool movie. City of Amber, The Blackout, Tower Heist, World Trade Center, The Possessor, The Rock, Mother's Day, Push, Man in Black Trilogy, and Man in Black International, Lemony Snicket with Jim Carrey, The Punisher, the original one, and The Punisher and Punisher Warzone, Congo. This one is called The Philosophers, Safe House, The Protege, 400 Days. This one is called The Rain or something. It's a dragon movie with Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. Then we got Mosquito Coast with Harrison Ford, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, sorry. Then we got Shanghai Nights and Shanghai Noon, Deepwater Horizon, Time Cop, Escobar Paradise Lost, 13 Minutes, The Giver and Jack Reacher, the Tom Cruise movies. And last but not least, my NCIS collection right there. This is just the original show. I don't care about the spin-offs and whatever, so that's just the original show with Gibbs. And that is my very long movie collection update video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys watched the entire thing, you guys are awesome. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great 2023, and I hope to see you guys back in the next year. Sub to my channel if you guys want. I would highly appreciate that, and I'll see you guys in the next year. Have a great Happy New Year. Be safe with the fireworks. Be careful with your hands because you need them. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next year. Bye. Have fun. I love you guys. Please sub to my channel. I would highly appreciate that. Bye. Bye.